friends, it's Jen with 2N's. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how to do a raised design on dip nails. I will be the first to admit that my design actually did not turn out very well. It actually looked 10,000 times better on my swatch. Don't pay attention there to the bottom part. So my swatch looked really good. I was really happy with it, but it's a lot harder to get the lines straight and even on your nails. So good luck with that. What I am using is Fairy Glow's Gel Top Coat and Double Dip's Pearl Glow. I love this color. There's a shimmer in it, and it's kind of a creamy white. It's a very pretty color. I do have a discount code for both of those companies, so that will be in the description box below. What I used was a dotting tool and a cuticle pusher to shovel the powder over the gel top coat, so over my design. I used this because it kind of looks like a spoon, so you can scoop it up and then just pour it over your nail. Then, of course, a dust brush, because you always need one of those. So my code for Double Dip is DIPGEN10. That'll save you 10% at checkout. And then my code for Fairy Glamor is JenniferL. The colors that I'm using on my other hand is Cruella and Brown Eyes Blue. Those are both from Phoenix Ashes Nails. The blue, really, really cool. They're brown glitter, almost like iridescent-y chunks. Really cool. I have a code for Phoenix as well for 10% off. The code is GEN10. Again, I will have all the information in the description box below, just so that you guys can save some money. I do like to use a plastic bag. You don't have to use this, but you do need to find something to put your gel top coat onto. I got these plastic bags from Amazon. They were super, super cheap, but you can use a plate, a plastic plate, a paper plate, glass plate, whatever you want. And then my dotting tool, I used the smaller of the two sides. So there were two sides, two different sizes. I chose the smaller side. And I think that was a good choice just because I wanted to make sure I had thinner lines and I had more control. Now, if I had continued to do this, I would have perfected it. I did this twice and I just did not have the time in my life to redo the base, the white dip, to continue to make it perfect. But this was a really good size tool to make what I wanted work. I dipped my tool into the gel top coat and I drew the design on my nail. It's nice because you can kind of see where the gel is going, but it is a little harder in person in certain lights to see where the last place was that I put the gel. If you get any on your skin, it is extremely important that you get it off. Even the littlest amount of gel on your skin, the powder, of course, will find it, and then you will have powder on your skin, and it's a pain in the ass to get it off. So as you can see, I'm just drawing the design on my nail. I started off drawing a V, and that was for the triangular, the point of the design that I was making. In case it wasn't obvious, this is the design for the Moana collab on Instagram. So it's the Moana inspiration. So my inspiration was Moana's outfit. This is her skirt. So her skirt kind of has like almost like crocheted triangles there. So that's what I was doing. I started with the V and then I just made the checkerboard pattern with the dip. I'm sorry, not the dip, with the gel top coat. So you might be wondering why, if I think this didn't turn out very well, am I showing you my video? Because I think the process is good to know. You can literally take any design that you want and you can do this. And hopefully you will learn from some of the mistakes that I made so that when you do it, it'll be easier. After you have the design painted or drawn on your hand to what you want, or at least what you think you want, make sure that you look at it in different lighting. I do recommend, if you do not like the way it looks, wipe the gel off and start over, because if you cure the gel, then you have to completely start over and take off your dip, your base, and then it's majorly time consuming. So once you're happy with the design, then just take your powder. I took the same color powder that I did my nail with, and I just covered the top of it. I did try doing this with clear, and it did not turn out very well. The design was very flat and you can barely see it. So then you want to cure it for however long your gel top coat requires. Mine is 2 minutes, so I cured it for 2 minutes, and then once it was dry, I made another mistake, so hopefully you don't make this mistake. I did not clean my cuticle lines. So because I did not do that, I had powder on my cuticles. And another mistake I made is, remember when I told you guys to make sure that you didn't have any gel on your skin? Well, there you go. This is what happens if you have any amount of gel left over on your skin. I wiped it, if you guys saw. I did wipe it, but I didn't wipe it good enough. So clean your cuticle edges and make sure you don't have any gel on your skin before you cure your nails. So that first one was terrible. So here we are. I started completely over. I took everything off and we're starting fresh. I am speeding the video up so that you don't have to watch it in real time since you already watched me do it. But the things that I learned for this time around is go slower. Try to see the light. Try to move my finger around in the different lights so that I could see more where I was putting the lines. And I dabbed my dotting tool on the plastic so that I could make sure that I didn't have too thick of lines where I was drawing. Another thing that I learned is I actually didn't have to dot the dotting tool. I was able to just draw it on there, and it kind of helped me to keep my lines a little bit more smooth by just drawing it instead of dotting it. So same thing here. Once you have your design, cover it up with powder. And I still didn't learn. I didn't learn to clean my cuticle edges. I don't know why it took me 2 times. But take a look at that blue though, guys. It's just like Moana's necklace, I think, anyway. But I was happier with the design before I put it into the light. Make sure you cure it for the time that is necessary. And now it is time for the reveal. This is where we see how good or bad of a job we did. I was happier with this time around, most definitely. Still was not perfect by any means. You can see that my bottom squares are a little bigger than the rest of them, and my lines aren't perfectly straight, but definitely with some practice, I think it's a good little method. Now, I was able to clean up my cuticles with my cuticle pusher. It took some scraping and it took a little bit of time, but I was able to get them cleaned up. But I don't recommend this way. Clean your cuticles before you cure your nails. Just do it. I don't know why I didn't remember to do that. I preach and preach and preach to clean your cuticles. And I clean my cuticles in every single mani, but whatevs. So there it is. What do you guys think? Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Give it a try and let me know how yours turned out in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.